In today's Sharp Saturday video, we're going to take a look at the El Salvador Machete from Condor Knife and Tool. That's what's coming up next here on Survival on Purpose. Welcome back to Survival on Purpose. My name's Brian. Thanks for joining me for another Sharp Saturday video where it's Saturday and we take a look at something sharp. And as I said today, that something sharp is this Condor Knife and Tool El Salvador Machete. Very traditional machete. We're going to take a look at this thing, get to doing some of that machete stuff in just a minute. But first, a word from today's video sponsor. Today's video is sponsored by my friends at XS Sights, the fastest sight in any light. I've been using XS Sights for a lot of years, and it's really cool to have them as a channel sponsor. XS Sights are made in the USA in the great state of Texas, and you can save 15% on your order at their website by using the coupon code SOP15. Oh, and one more thing, I would be remiss if I didn't say a big thank you to the folks at American Hat Makers for hooking me up with these really cool hats over the last few weeks. This is the Rogan Hemp Crushable, made of hemp fabric. Very, very lightweight, and super comfy and ever so stylish. There'll be a discount code in the video description below if you want to check out American Hat Makers. Thank you so much for sticking with me through these ads. Let's get down to the old stump top and take a look at the El Salvador Machete. Okay, so here is the Condor Tool and Knife El Salvador Machete. This one has a walnut wood handle. It comes with a leather sheath. So this thing has an 18-inch blade of 0.1 inch thick, black powder coated 1075 steel. For those of you still stuck in that old metric system, that is 457 millimeters long on the blade by 3 millimeters thick on the steel. The overall length is 23.3 inches or 5.91 millimeters, and it weighs 32.5 ounces, so just over 2 pounds or 920 grams. As I said, this one has a walnut handle with a sleeved lanyard hole, as you can see, and also nice brass pins. Kind of got the hook in the back of it to keep it from coming out of your hands. I think this is just a decorative eye, kind of a trademark of Condor. And then the first couple of inches of this thing are not sharpened, which is very common in those type machetes, according to my buddy Joe Flowers, because it gives you the ability to kind of choke up on it here if you're doing fine carving work and use this thing as kind of a one-tool option. The spine of this thing appears to be pretty sharp, kind of 90 degrees, and the fit and finish is pretty good. The pins are, they're not 100% smooth, but they're not rough enough to like catch you. This side is actually very smooth. Comes with a sheath, a leather sheath from El Salvador. This is Condor's famous for their sheaths. It's really well done, and the machete goes in like so, and it's got a nice belt loop on the back here. The MSRP on this machete is $91.50. It's about $78 street price, and right now when I made this video, Amazon has them for $70, which is actually a little lower than MAP price, so I don't think they're supposed to do that. By the way, if you see any smoke coming up here, that's a little tip that I got off the old internet. Got some coffee grounds in there, and I lit them on fire and got them smoldering like incense or something. And supposedly mosquitoes don't like that. I'll let you know how it goes. If you see any on my arms or on my face, let me know throughout the video. But that being said, that's the specs. Let's talk about the science now. I think it's always good to check the sharpness. This thing has the Condor convex grind, which is, I think, the perfect grind for a heavy-duty machete. This is a kind of a jungle machete, so it's not just designed for cutting grass and light stuff. It's designed for cutting some limbs and things to clear and brush out of your way. So we're going to take a look at that in just a minute. But first, as I said, we need to get all scientific, and I think the standard internationally recognized sharpness test has got to be the redneck sharp test. So we're going to try it. This is a machete, not a knife, but we're still going to give it a shot. So let's put the old testing medium up here and see what happens. You want to? Oh man, it is so close, but not quite. Oh, almost, but not quite there. But it's pretty stinking close. So we're gonna give that a almost pass. Okay, so I've got my chopping test here. A little wobbly, but we're gonna be consistent. It's the same thing I've been using, so we're gonna try it. This thing's got a pretty hefty bit of steel here. It's 2 pounds, so it should do pretty good on chopping. Let's just see. Okay, so we're gonna call that chopped out. But we're gonna try some more stuff here with it. As far as fire going, getting fire stuff ready and see if we can split some wood here. We'll try it. Can we stay back? Let's try to chop this wood. See if I can hit it right. All right. Watch out, buddy. Hey, Kuma. All right, let's do it again. Uh-oh, got a knot there. I know I could do it. I'm just trying to not fling the wood all around the world and have to chase it. Let's do one more. All right then. Okay, so I'm not sure if the mosquito deterrent is working well or not. Still see them buzzing around. Let me see if I can get up here and carve some curls, try to get a fire going here. So that one kind of split out rough. We're gonna try one of these other ones first. We'll try this one, see if we got some dry wood. And again, it's a machete, so it's gonna be kind of unwieldy. It is pretty heavy, end heavy, but this part that's not sharpened here lets me choke up on it. Let's get a little more leverage where I can kind of carve on the close to the hand part, where it's on the balance point kind of. It's carving pretty well, but it's definitely got some not really tiny curls. Let's try something different. Let's do it like this. Okay, what do you think about that? That actually works a lot better. You don't have to worry about the balance or uneasiness of it. All you got to really worry about checking the balance on is this one little piece of wood that you get a lot more control that way. I can really adjust the pressure and try to get really thinner and smaller curls. So you know where we're going next, right? Let's see what we can do about getting some sparks going here. So we can do it. We can use this part here. Try to use this part that's not sharpened. Try that. Problem with that is it puts this blade like pretty much around your knuckles, so it might be better to use the backside. But still don't have any super tiny small curls here, and this is not the best ferrocerium rod in the world. So you know what we're gonna do, right? I'm sure you do. We're gonna get us some fat wood. I'm gonna go ahead, let's just go ahead and just chop this off, get that out of the way. There we go. All right, now, move you out of the way. Get over there. We'll try to see if we can scrape some fat wood. That'd be a good thing to do, wouldn't it? Oh my goodness. Smell it. Oh my gosh, smells so good. Okay. I mean, I wasn't trying to tell you what to do. You don't have to smell it if you don't want to, but why would you not want to savor the wonderful aroma of fat wood? So now, that being said, if the cheap ferro rod will stay together for just a little while longer. Sort of pulling it on a. There we go. Now we can, well, I'm sure we can get this burning. Let's see. Get it. There we go. What do you think we should do now? Okay, so that was some of the standard practical testing we do here at Survival on Purpose on this Condor El Salvador Machete. However, since it is a machete, I thought we would go a little above and beyond and do some actual machete stuff with this, because it does look kind of jungly back here. So let's just get to it. Let's just try to take like a, Alrighty. Not bad there. Let's see if we can take the whole thing down. Why, yes, we can. Get back, Kuma, get back. Kuma always wants to be in the videos. Get back, buddy. What about this stuff here? Let's see. Okay. Come on. So, as far as jungle use, I'm gonna give this thing an absolute A+. It gets the job done. It's got enough mass behind it. This convex edge is sharp enough and just really, it's easy to swing. It stays in your hand because of the handle design. All that's good, but as you know, here at Survival on Purpose, we're all about the science. So we maintain a state-of-the-art cutting-edge testing facility here at our worldwide headquarters. And if you've been watching on the channel for a while, you know that one of the tests we like to do on every fixed-bladed implement, and many others as well, is to test the aerodynamic balance using our balance, orientation, and rotation device. Recently renewed that. We may have to change the name, but without further ado, I think we should get to that testing and just get all scientific, don't you? So let's, and remember, as always, scientific methodology is absolutely crucial. Whoop, 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 whoop. Apparently, further calibration is required. That's so much fun. That sucker stuck in about that deep too. It's not bad. Hush, Kuma. Kuma has got me off my game. I have to really watch him, make sure he doesn't run out in the danger zone. Let's try again. Shall we try once more for 3? Get back, Kuma. We're going to call it balanced and not tempt fate and Kuma anymore. When Alexander Graham Bell first invented the telephone, he had 3 missed calls from Chuck Norris. Okay, well, I really wanted to wind up on a center punch, but it's a whole lot harder to balance test this big thing than it is a smaller implement. But we're going to call this one balanced, and it really is kind of fun to do. As far as the overall overall takeaway from this is a rock solid machete, as you would expect for, you know, 75 bucks or so. Very, very well made. Everything Condor makes is very well made, in my opinion. It's got a great grip on it. It's perfect for my hand. I wear medium gloves, so it's got a little room in there, but it's got this nice hook here to keep it from coming out of your hands. Does slightly interfere with the balance testing, but as far as doing the chopping stuff and the jungle stuff, it did really well. I do have a little bit of a roll in the edge right here, I think, from chopping that oak originally, but it's got it going on. This thing absolutely does the job. I think as far as a one-tool option, this really is not a bad choice depending upon what kind of terrain you're going into. If you're going into jungle or something like that, a really thick brush, this could be a really handy tool to have with you. So I hope this video has been helpful, somewhat entertaining. I really appreciate you watching Survival on Purpose. Remember, survival's not an accident, so be prepared. I'll see you next time.